given to foreigners. I think that is totally unacceptable.
I spoke to the PS and he talked of aggregate data that would be shared. It would not be this is Dennis Aseto who came to hospital and was diagnosed with a certain medical condition. It is a question of 10 people came to the hospital and were diagnosed with cancer, and based on that information helps the US government who are assisting Kenyans to know how many medical equipment Kenya needs. And that is kind of data that would be shared.
Do you
oppose that?
Can anybody believe that PS?
Do you believe it? And
if that PS is saying SHA is working and it's not working, can you believe anything else they say? If they are lying to people of Kenyans on basics, things that are straightforward, is SHA working or not? They say it's working. You go to hospital, it's not working. Can you trust that PS on complicated matters?
But you're opposing it based on what fact, Mr. Gachagua, is the question?
You know, we have been around for a long time, and we understand these things. And I want to wish Okiya Mtata well, and I believe our courts of law will not allow our country to auction our medical data. I don't think our courts will allow it.
You know, the country's security is something to look into.
Yes.
And recently we saw the arrest of many individuals, especially in the immigration department, with regard to matters to do with IDs. And that has pointed a picture on where the country is with regard to those who have the documents that are recognized as Kenyans. It is a matter that we had a discussion with you back in the days. But as we also just talk about security, there is the question of extrajudicial killing by the police. Yeah. During the campaign period, you say police attacked you in charge, you know. And as we just have a discussion on that, where do you see the country's security is? You have yourself been in that space for a very long time.
Well,
and if we are to fix the security, do you also care to comment, if at all, this ID business is being used to influence elections in 2027?
To start with, as a young man, when I joined government at the age of 23, I joined in the security sector. I understand the security architecture of this country quite well. And I must say I'm very saddened that we have lost it as a country. We have a clueless CS for Interior who has no idea on how to manage a country's security architecture. We have a situation where the National Police Service is working with the goons. It's like they are a unit in the National Police Service. We have seen the President of the Republic of Kenya moving around in town in Nairobi in a company of goons. They are robbing people when they are in the presidential convoy. They are, you know, touching women breasts when they are with the presidential convoy. They are stealing people when police are there. And there's nothing the police can do because it is the president who has invited the goons to accompany him in Nairobi. We have seen where police are tear-gassing the clergy and they are tear-gassing Sunday school children in church and no action is taken. You have found where goons are being ferried in police vehicles with crude weapons, where goons have become part of our security architecture. That is how sad it is. You know, it's unbelievable, you know. And you have found where the country has sunk so low that the Inspector General of Police and the police commanders have surrendered the police command to politicians. It is politicians who are giving directions to police. Attack so-and-so, beat so-and-so, and there's nothing that can be done. And the commanders are helpless. We have found, I have myself been attacked in 12 incidents in the last 1 year. I've reported this to the IG, to the DCI. Nothing has been done because those gangs are under the command of politicians who are opposed to my politics. It's the National Police Service is no longer at the command of the Inspector General. It's no longer at the command of the county commanders. The National Police Service is at the command of politicians and criminal gangs. And sometimes we wonder, this Haiti mission, the police went to Haiti supposedly to help the people of Haiti deal with the criminal gangs. But it is looking that they went there actually for benchmarking on how to work with the goons. Because since these people went to Haiti, the relationship of the police and goons have actually become very close and very cordial, and they are actually working hard together. You saw during the Sabasaba riots, property was destroyed in the mountain region and in Nairobi by goons under police supervision. So what we are saying is this, you look at the situation in the border. The president made a decision that is ill-advised from a security perspective. Of course, he is doing it politically. He thinks he can get foreigners from Somalia to come and register as voters and vote for him. So foreigners are being issued IDs. The 5 chiefs who were supposedly abducted, it was not an abduction. It was stage managed by government.
Why would you say that,
Yeah,
Mr.
because they were in Somalia registering Somalians as Kenyans.
What evidence do you have?
No, we have it. You saw the other day a racket here in Isili where foreigners are being registered as Kenyans, and in fact, I'm told the police who unearthed that racket are actually in trouble because they were not supposed to unearth it. It's embarrassing to the government because the government is part of that nonsense. And that thing that the president did is very bad for Kenyan Somalis, our Somalis from Kenya. As it is today, they are having challenges on visa application to go to various destinations in the world because the world is not sure, whether they are Kenyans or not. And it's very sad because the Kenyan Somalis are very hardworking people. They are very enterprising businessmen. These are people who should be able to travel all over the world, go to America, go to Britain, go to Canada, and do business. They are people who have contributed immensely to the growth of business in this country. It is very sad if they are profiled for extra surveillance and scrutiny arising from that decision by the president.
But it is the extra surveillance and scrutiny that was happening in the country, which